Hello everyone and welcome to Turning Point Language Institute. So guys, my name is Tarun and today I'm in front of you with 5 things that are required in order to crack a job interview. Guys, people have a lot of experience, they have very good qualifications, but still they say that I am not able to crack the interview of my dream job. Why? Because there are certain do's and don'ts which every person needs to follow, but probably they did not watch this video, because of which they were not able to clear that interview. So guys, what is the first thing which we need to keep in mind in order to appear for your interview? Know your examiner, do your homework. Guys, this phenomena is true not only in job interviews, it is true in any kind of examination. That means before you sit in the examination, you need to know that what are the parameters on which you'll be judged, what will be the marking criteria of that particular test. So before you even submit your CV in the company, what I suggest you is that go online on the website of the company. You will see an option about us. Go to that option, see what kind of products they make, what kind of services they give, and how they work. And accordingly, you need to customize your CV. Highlight the job requirements of that particular company in your CV. For example, you have worked with customer service, you have worked with production unit, you have worked with the training department, but the job which you are applying for is a customer care job. So you need to highlight all your experience regarding customer service in your CV and then submit that CV. It is very helpful to crack the interview. You'll see how. The second thing which we need to make sure is, or which we need to keep in mind, is that what is the motive behind the question. Guys, whenever in an interview someone asks you a question, don't just feel that they want me to speak and that is why they have asked any question under the sun. No. Each and every question that they ask you, there is a motive behind it, and we should be wise enough to give our answer which satisfies that particular motive of the interviewer. For example, hobbies. A lot of people say that why do companies want to know our hobbies when we apply for a job in that company? They should ask us about our experience, they should ask us about our qualification or our skills. Why are they asking for the hobbies? Guys, you need to understand that hobbies of a person can define his personality. It depicts that what kind of a person he is. Suppose you are going for a job interview in a bank, and when they ask you that what are your hobbies, you say that my hobby is to make tattoos all over my body. My hobby is to go to parties, to booze out, or maybe to go to unexplored places. So guys, do you think that the impression that is depicted or that goes to the examiner will be good enough that he will hire you? He will not try to hire you. He wants a formal person for that kind of a job. But if you give the same answer in a job interview of some travel agency, they will certainly hire you, because they feel that the person is in our field and he will be better trainable than others. So guys, it is very important to make sure that you answer these kind of questions very cleverly. If you would have said that my hobby is playing chess, then the person who wants to hire you for a bank will get impressed. So you need to make sure that you are aware of all these things. Okay? Third, answering the question you do not know. Guys, answering a question you do not know, suppose your interviewer asks you a question and you are not aware of it. Guys, there is nothing to feel bad about it. Don't feel guilty that you don't know the answer. No one is perfect. 16 कला संपूर्ण तो कोई भी नहीं है. But how will you answer that question? You'll politely say that I do not know the answer of this question. However, let me inform you that I am a very quick learner. And if someone trains me on this, I'll be able to get this skill as early as possible. Or if someone tells me that this is a tutorial, you need to go through it and then you'll be able to do so, I will be very keen to do that. So you are supporting your answer that you are a quick learner and this is something which I don't know right now, but I'm sure it is not very difficult for me to learn. So if you give this kind of an answer, then your examiner will get impressed. Guys, by asking difficult questions from you, they are trying to create pressure on your mind. And in the corporate industry, the person who is able to handle the pressure will be most successful in the job. So they are trying to put that pressure on you, and it is you who have to show that you are able to handle stress or you are able to handle strain while working in a corporate environment. Okay, so this is how we say no. And guys, there is another thing that is very common in the corporate industry, that is service no. Guys, what do we mean by service no? It means that suppose a customer comes to you and the customer wants to do something which you cannot do. He has used the product for 2 years. Now, according to the company policy, there is no way that you can replace the product. But the customer wants you to replace it and you have to say no. So what you can do is, along with a no, you can give another option to the customer that return is something which I cannot do. It is outside the policies of the company. However, I can make sure that the product which you have is up and running as early as possible, and I can send a person right away to your place to fix your product. So along with saying no, I have said that what I can do, and this is the way that we say no to someone in the corporate world. I wish I could help you, but this is the problem. I wish that you were true, but this is the problem. And this is the solution, what I can suggest you for that. Okay? And the fourth question is steer the question, make answers interactive. Guys, steer is the steering wheel of a vehicle, a car or a jeep. So steer the question in your own way. That means when you answer the question, you give an open-ended answer to it. That means while answering the question, I have left one end open so that the next question can come from the same field. If you do not let any kind of end open, if you close all the ends, he might ask you a question from a different field and you might not have information about it. So you need to make sure that you channelize your interview in such a way that you dominate everywhere. The control of conversation is in your hands all the time, and to make the answers interactive. What do we mean by this? Like, for example, if he asks you for your opinion and you have to make that answer interactive, you give your opinion. After that, say a couple of words. Say, I'm sure that you would agree to me if you would be at my place. or just say, isn't it? Give your opinion, say, isn't it? There is a very high possibility that your examiner will again try to argue with you on the same particular point, and then the control of conversation can be in your hands. And the final thing, why us and why you? Why us? He will ask you that why do you want to join our company? So guys, this particular answer very well relates to the first point. If you want to know the answer of this question, that why do you want to join our company, you just read about the company beforehand, see what kind of products they make, what kind of services they give. Identify one position in that which you are fit for, and then try to answer this question, that why do you want to join this company? You'll say that I have researched a lot with your company and I feel that the policies and procedures of the company are employee centric. Employee ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੋਗ policies ਤੇ procedure ਬਣਾਉਨੇ ਹੋ, and this is the place where I feel that I will be able to contribute maximum with the kind of skills I have, and that is the reason that I want to join your company. Guys, if you are able to speak some words or some phrases which are already there in the website of the company, the interviewer will get impressed a lot. He will come to know that this person doesn't want the job just for the heck of it. He wants to do a job in my company really because he has already researched about it. So if they say that why do you want to join our company, this is the way how we need to answer this question. And if they say that what if we don't hire you, then what can be your answer? You can just politely say that the kind of skills I have, I'm confident that you will not reject me. But still, if you don't hire me due to any reason, I promise you that you will lose a very good worker, or you will lose a promising employee. So this is the way how you can show that I have confidence on myself, and at the same time I have praised your company as well, that this is the procedure, or this is the policy that you follow, because of which I feel that I should be a part of your company. So guys, these are the 5 things which you need to master. There are a lot of ways to master these 5 things. If you face any kind of a problem while giving your job interviews, guys, the things which I'm telling you, I have not gained them with any kind of a study. I've not studied books of giving interviews. I have been giving interviews a lot. When guys I started my career, I still remember I was in Delhi and I used to go every day 40 to 50 kilometers from the place where I used to live, sit in the exam, give my introduction, and they used to say that you are rejected. At least 20 to 25 times I got rejected right in the first round. And then I started making changes in my first round, and after that I started getting rejected in second, third or fourth. So if you face any kind of a problem, you can contact me at my phone number, that is 78144 28104, or you can send me a WhatsApp on my number. And the people who are watching this video for the first time, I request you to kindly subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notifications of my coming videos. Thank you.